Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Who's ready to roll? How's it going, everybody? El Cheese Boy, thank you for being first. Who could have thought my very own mod? Getting first? Wild. Wild. I swear it wasn't planned. I swear it wasn't planned. I thought he was busy. I'm sorry that I'm a little bit late. I was having tacos. I was having lentil tacos, and I ate. Mr. Moogle, was it planned? Mr. Moogle says it's going to be a yes. Well, we're going to have to retire Mr. Moogle. Unfortunately, it's been a good run, but I'm not sure that we can trust his words any longer, so he's gonna have to be retired. I can't silence the truth. Watch me. Anyways, I was eating lentil tacos and sending Mr. Moogle to a farm upstate. So sad. I was eating lentil tacos and I noticed it was 7 o'clock and I was like, oh no! Well, I'd already eaten my tacos. I had a bowl of refried beans on the side. I was eating my refried beans and I was like casually just like, you know, eating my beans, and I was like, yum, beans, yummy. And then I looked to the side at the clock and it's like 7 o'clock. And I was like, ah, my stream. So I ate the rest of the beans really, really fast and I got hiccups. And I needed to wait until they went away. I was like, oh no. I played myself. I ate the beans too fast because I was trying not to be late, but now I'm gonna be even more late because I ate the beans too fast and now I have hiccups and I'm a live streamer, so this doesn't work. It was a good run. It was a good run. We tried our best to eat the beans in a timely manner, and it just didn't happen this time. And you know what? That's okay. Next time, we'll plan extra bean time into my meal. Yes. Anyways, how's everybody doing? How was your Monday? It was a pretty good Monday here. I had so much paperwork to do. It turns out if you do 2 8-hour-long research sessions, you will have to do approximately 8 hours of paperwork. I had to process all the data from the last streams, and it took ages. So we may have a fewer extra long 8-hour streams in the future, but that's okay. That's okay, because we can still do our weekly weeknight streams. If anybody is new here and curious, does processing take, as I see it, yes. Processing does take 8 hours. Mr. Moogle says as he sees it, yes. It takes 8 hours to process all of your data, all of your communications data. You just sent so many chat messages. It turns out you send a lot of chat messages if I'm here for 8 hours. It's not like the chat's completely silent during that time. I got so much good test data when I brought out the pillow. When I brought out my Titus body pillow, everyone provided me with such good communications data. Yeah. I learned so much about how Earthlings communicate. Especially in the face of something cringe. But yeah. It's a pretty good day, but very tiring, so exhausting. But I'm really excited because today we're finally having a Q&A. We're going to follow up on some of the lore that I talked about during my debut stream, and we're going to have a behind the scenes look at my debut. So we're gonna break the fourth, is that what it is? Break the fourth wall, is that what you call it? We're gonna step outside the bounds of role-playing for a moment. So that you can see a little bit more about what it takes to debut. I thought you might find it interesting. And also, I also have a few bloopers and a few things I didn't use. Step outside of the bounds of role-playing Final Fantasy X. You know, earlier when I was making dinner, I was like, it's gonna be so long until I can play Final Fantasy again. I'm gonna have to wait like a whole week. And then I remembered that I have stream tomorrow. I have stream tomorrow! Yay! I did think about playing some at the end of this stream, but I'm worried that people will wait to come tomorrow. That people that might want to see it won't be here tonight. So I'm gonna wait until tomorrow night. If you weren't here last night, we're in the middle of our big blitzball game. We're trying to win the blitzball championship. And by golly, I'm gonna win the damn blitzball championship. I'm gonna win it! Role-playing game? Yeah, role-playing game. I should make that my title tomorrow. Wait, I should make that my title tomorrow. That's funny. Role-playing game. We're gonna BLJ out of the stream. Yeah, we're gonna do that. And also, really quickly, as a reminder, before we switch over, we're gonna do the behind the scenes first. As a reminder, it's day 4 out of 5 of my sorta subathon kind of gotcha event. I really should have come up with a proper name for this event because I keep it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Anyways, we're on day 4 out of 5. We still have 2 milestone goals available. The sleepover party stream event and the, what is it? The Hot Ones Challenge. Yeah, the Hot Ones Challenge. Those streams both will be unlocked when we have the right number of souls. So, let's see. Oh, we also have prizes for the top gifters across the 5-day period. The right number of what? Of subs. The right number of subs. Subscriber. We also have top prizes. Souls. No, I said sobs with an O. We have prizes, a prize pack for the top gifters during the 5-day period. And that consists of a personalized thank you video, a voice pack with little voice clips of me, a special gifter title in the Discord, a gifter, what are those called? Role. A gifting role in the Discord. And you also get VIP in this very channel for a month. Or a month. A year! 12 months! I'm not reading off of anything. I'm having to think of these off the top of my head. Anyways, every 5 gifted subs get to spin a fancy wheel. Like this one. That has all sorts of prizes on it. It's got, we still have 2 future streams available, as well as many punishments and boons. So, that wheel goes to anyone who gifts 5 subs, or the 5th subscriber. But that is still going on today and tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the last day. We will try... Oh, can't we just snipe one of those prizes like an eBay auction? That's so funny. Oh my god. I do wonder. I don't know. I guess we'll see tomorrow. If I win that dang blitzball game, I better see everybody coming out. I have 3 hours tomorrow night to win this blitzball game. This one singular blitzball game. It's gonna be a challenge, to say the very least. But no, it doesn't matter. If you don't have any money to subscribe or drop gifted subs or whatever, no worries. It does not. It does not. It doesn't matter. Having you here lurking or just in chat, that's the best. So that's enough for me. It's not as meaningful if you try over and over until you win. What do you mean? I disagree. It means I will have overcome much hardship. I think it's meaningful. I'm gonna work very hard. Just because you lost all your points yesterday in the gambling casino doesn't mean I can't win. After many, many chances. Alright. Let's take a look behind the curtain. It's your fault I lost all my points. You shouldn't have gambled. You should have known better. This Blitzball game is a Dark Souls boss. If this was a Dark Souls boss, I could have cheated them. I could have cheated it. I could have just simply lured him over the edge of a ledge and won. Thanks for the cheese. It would have been good on my tacos. Where is this cheese like 30 minutes ago? Alright, let's take a look behind the curtain, shall we? So, here we are, the behind the scenes, at the very beginning. Here we are at the very, very beginning. So, this is my very first sketch of my outfit. Actually, now that I think about it. This is my first sketch of my outfit, compared to me now. What do you know? So, my first outfit, my sketch, was actually based on two things. It was based, one, on my Final Fantasy characters' glamour. So my favorite glamour in Final Fantasy XIV. But also, the version of that outfit that Nini had drawn for me for my PNG tour that I was using before this debut. So those two things together, plus some of my own ideas, turned into this over here. So as you can see, we've got the option. It says optional glasses there, but I'm a glasses wearer now. They added the extra slot, so that's gonna be for me. We've got my little white leather cap with some random buttons on it. Jobstone charm necklace, which I still have. My little sort of milkmaid top, which no longer has the lace down the front. Glasses best option. I agree. Glasses girls top tier. Very, very mandatory. Though it even actually, no, it enhances when I take my glasses off because my eyes look even bluer and even prettier if I take them off. So it's like a big moment when I do it. It's good. It enhances how pretty my eyes are. Okay, so yeah, I've got a skirt. As you can see here, my sketch only has one layer of ruffles and it has room for a star-shaped pocket, which did not make it to the final design. That star actually moved up onto my belt. What do you know? We also have a belt chain with a moogle. It was a lot more complicated before. It had like... Yarrow! Hi! Hello, welcome. Do you prefer to be called Yarmander or Yarrow? I just noticed on Discord that your name has both. And I was like, what do I call you actually? I just want to check in. If I just say Yar, it makes me sound like a pirate. If I could change my name here to Yarrow, I would. Okay, Yarrow it is. Yarrow is also fun to say. Yarrow! Okay, where was I? Oh, the belt chain used to be a lot more complicated. It had 2 layers, and it used to have like a moogle head and then a bunch of stars and hearts and things. But kind of the theme of this overall redesign was simplification. Simplification. How simple can we make things but still have them look identifiable and unique enough? And I feel like that really sums up a lot of the design decisions that were made for my debut. And you can see here the very like early sketch of what my jacket might be. I originally was thinking more of a hoodie style design. So there would be a Moogle hood that went up and down. But I realized later on that that doesn't function. That doesn't work. I have a hat. That doesn't work when I wear a hat. So eventually, in September of last year, in September of last year, I was able to commission JacequilArt on Twitter for a new version of my outfit. So this is what I sent to them. I sent them this, what would you call it? I guess it was a reference sheet, but it had all sorts of things on it. So you see like some Pinterest pictures, some like pictures off the internet of like products that I enjoy. And there you can see my two kind of inspos for the outfit, my in-game glamour versus my current VTuber model at the time from Nini. So as you can see, it's a pretty clear progression from one on to the next, I think. But with this version, something that was really important to me was pulling myself out of Final Fantasy XIV, like pulling the... We're getting our own IP. We can keep the Moogles, but we need to pull it back a little. Because I wanted to be able to dress like this, where, you know, not necessarily... It doesn't necessarily scream like Final Fantasy. It's just sort of like cute elf girl. Which is what I wanted. I wanted to be able to have like both of the options. So yeah, I kept it pretty simple, I would say. Let's see. So the rough sketch I showed, and that was like the rough sketch that you saw before. And I got some skirt references. You see I've got like the blue jean skirt with the different ruffle types. We got one that's got like small pleats, one that's got lace on the bottom, and one that's got really similar ruffles to ones that I have actually. So I think that must be where JaceQuil pulled from to get this skirt that I'm wearing now. As for the Moogle coat and hat, I actually like edited together this picture of Moogle hat. It's basically a combination of the hat that you see on my in-game glamour, the like, I don't remember what it's called, like a cafe hat. What the heck is this hat called? Cafe hat? Yeah, salon hat, salon server's hat. It's the salon server's hat. Yeah, or salon, what the heck is it called? Something similar to that. Anyways, I combined that with the Moogle cap that you can get off of the store. The Square Enix extra items store for like $3. I like photoshopped them together. And that's how we ended up with the hat that I have. It's so funny. I literally just photoshopped them together and then I was like, please make me whatever this is. We've also got a reference for the milkmaid style top that I wanted because the original top in game makes absolutely no sense. Lalafels have like sloped shoulders. They have like basically no shoulders. Like they kind of slope down. It's a very sort of A shape to the shoulders rather than going out to the sides. So a top like that doesn't really make any sense. It makes it look like it's a sleeveless top with, you know, like the off the shoulder kind of sleeves. Lala skipped shoulder day for real. It makes it look like it's got off the shoulder sleeves, which was actually an issue a lot when I would get commissions. Like they would draw it with the shoulder, the sleeves off the shoulders. Like my shoulders would be out and I would be like, this isn't how it works. But the thing is that the shirt literally just didn't make any sense because of the textures. So I needed to find a reference of a top that actually made sense, and we could start from there instead. So now I finally have sleeves that actually make sense, that are fully covering my shoulders, which are no longer sloped and non-existent. So it was a two-pronged approach. Give me shoulders and a better shirt. So next, after I sent that off to Jace, I received my design. My design. So this is actually the design that I got from Jace that I sent out to Hot Dog, my artist, through studio number 24. And it's so super cute. I don't think I've actually shown this or posted it anywhere. I just used it specifically for reference purposes when sending it off to artists or sending it for my Live2D model, but it's so super cute. I really want to commission Jace for some more art, maybe some cute key art or something of my character, but yeah, I might go back to them for my next outfit because I really love their style, and I feel like they captured my body type really well, which was something that was very difficult for me. I was trying to commission someone for my outfit originally. I was having a lot of trouble finding someone that would actually be able to draw the type of body that I needed. A lot of people that did reference sheets did really skinny girls or like, you know, very typical proportions. And I needed sort of a halfling gnome-like body that just wasn't in a lot of artists' repertoire. For the most part, it would be like a chibi style for most people, but it was really difficult to find something, and I really think JacequilArt has such a really good range of being able to draw diverse body types. And also, something that they're really good at is making Pokemon, what are they called? Gijinkas? What the frick is the word? Anyways, the Pokemon, where you turn a Pokemon into a cute little character, like person. You take the Pokemon's design and you turn it into the Gijinkas. Yeah. They are really good at making those. That's actually how I found them. So they have incredible range and really good character design skills. So they basically took my concept and polished it up into something that looks beautiful. I didn't know what I was doing, but they made it look really good. So I'm very happy with my original commission. And look at how fluffy the palm is on the original sketch. My hat is just like so floofy. It changed a little bit when Hot Dog drew it, but I think the original sketch is still really charming. Something that's actually not present is on my jacket, we've got these little pom-poms. Those were actually on the sketch version that Jace gave to me, and we took them off in the final design, but then when I was giving everything to Hot Dog, I was like, can you put those back, actually? Wait, that's kind of cute. I think it's a good design element for my model because they bounce around, they swing. And it's good to have things that move on your model. That's another thing, like, when you're designing a VTuber model, you're only really going to see me from the waist up for the majority of the time. So I had to make sure that whatever you saw from the waist up had nice movement, which is really tough. If you're someone that has a really simple character design like mine, you have to make sure that you have enough, you know, eye-catching elements that when I move around, it still is fairly dynamic. So that's why I'm really thankful for Koumori's expert hair rigging. It makes my hair, like, my hair is a lot bouncier than the rest of my outfit, but it really helps to emphasize the movement of my model. And as far as like other moving elements, when I don't have my jacket or my hat on, I basically have just like my hair, my necklace, and the lace on my top that's moving. Like visibly. There's a lot of other things moving, like my earrings even move. But when I have this jacket on, it's a really nice extra element to see like the floof of the hood move, the pom-poms move, the wings move, the ears on my hat wiggle, the pom-pom moves. Like there's a lot of movement, even though the design itself is very simple. And I feel like this is actually something that you can see like the opposite of in like a lot of corporate VTubers, because their designs are very complicated, but their rig range is usually a lot more limited. Usually I would guess due to the fact that they need to keep rigging consistent across so many different corporate VTubers within the same company, which is why the rigs are a little more stiff. They just don't have quite as far of a range of head motion or bounce that mine does. Which is not to say that's bad, it's just different. Which is why I think if you have a complicated character design, you can really get away with less motion in your model because it's still quite eye-catching, even if it doesn't move quite as dynamically. But here, because I have a really simple design, my movement needs to be like really accurate, really engaging in order to make up for the space lost in like, you know, complexity. That's just my personal opinion. But yeah, that's kind of how I came to some of my basic design decisions in terms of like how I picked my rigger and like why I got the rig that I got. Yeah, this was a long process. So I got this art back in October, I believe, of last year. October of last year. And then after a lot of research and a lot of trying to figure out who I wanted to create my model, I settled on studio number 24 and I settled on Hot Dog as my artist, and I really could not be happier. I think I picked the perfect artist. Her style really, really suits me a lot, I think. And I am not going to show the chart that I made, but I actually did make a chart when trying to look for a VTuber model artist of qualities that I liked from a bunch of different models, qualities I liked in just, you know, character design art, and tried to find the sort of like center of the Venn diagrams. Like I have, you know, artists that I like, artists I can afford, art styles I like, and tried to find, you know, the center of the Venn diagram. Like what was overlapping? Where can we find like what would be most ideal for my needs? And Hot Dog was it. So I'm not going to show that chart because I don't feel comfortable showing other people's models on stream, but that's what I did. So this is actually this is the sketch that I got back from Hot Dog. I know what you're thinking. Why does that look so good? That's the sketch? That's what I thought when I received it. I was like, huh? What do you mean? It's like done. It literally looked so good. She also, so work for my model, I reserved a slot in October for late December. I reserved a slot for my model in October for late December. I was not supposed to get my model until, like, I thought it wasn't going to be until January, February. But Hot Dog, I don't know if she just, like, happened to have a really slow work schedule in late December or what, but she finished my model art in, like, 2 weeks. I was like, ma'am? What do you mean you're done? I literally got the art from sketch to finish, like, with back and forth communication in, like, 2 weeks, I think. It was very fast. Now, there's still another step after the art is complete, and that's cutting. The model has to be sliced into different pieces, and if your model artist does not do all of the cutting, it needs to be cut by someone else. In order for the art to be rigged, everything has to be separated. All of the ruffles, all of the parts of the clothes, all of the shadows, anything shiny, anything that's three-dimensional when you turn, like my hat or my glasses or my earrings. These all have to be separated onto separate layers. So Hot Dog started that process, I believe, as she was drawing, but I actually had Riro from Studio 24 cut my model. And I think that's why it looks so good. Riro did a really good job cutting. Riro is actually a rigger on their team, and I think might help lead the studio. They seem like a very big part of Studio number 24. There's a VTuber butcher. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, kind of. They packaged me up to make the perfect sandwich. So, yeah, Riro cut my model, and then it was rigged by Koumori. So Riro cut my model. I received it in late January, I believe. So it took another couple weeks for Riro to cut my model, which is understandable. You have to have not just like the ability to finely cut things in Photoshop, like finely cut them apart, but also art skills to repair anything that's broken or fill in spaces that would need to be filled in if they were overlapping. So Riro did all that work. After a couple of weeks, I was able to send my model out to Koumori. I got very, very lucky. I actually was hunting down a rigger because I was originally going to have my model rigged by one of the in-house riggers at Studio number 24. But what happened was none of them could make my deadline, which was originally early May. Yes, I know. Several weeks later than I actually debuted. My original deadline was mid-May. This was actually earlier than my anticipated deadline, which was my birthday. We were originally supposed to debut for my birthday, but what happened was I ended up having some company business for that week, so I was unable to hold the event that we're having right now during that week, so I needed to push my deadline up, which meant that I could no longer get a slot with any of the riggers at number 24 studio. So I had to go out and look for another rigger in late January for mid-May. And I was like, I'm not sure if I can meet this deadline. I'm not even sure if I can find a rigger that like is the quality of rig that I want, because I want mine to look like really good. I need my rig to look very, very... I wanted like a high range of facial movement. The most important thing to me for my rig, when I got my rig done, my most important thing to me was my mouth movement, that it was fairly accurately tracked through VBridger, which I think it turned out pretty good. Hold on, we'll talk about that in a second. I needed mouth movement that would track well, and I wanted to make sure that my face angles looked good. So when I looked left or right, it looked really nice. And something that's great about Koumori's rigging style is that she does like custom face angles. So you can see there, like in my glasses, I could just take my glasses off. You can see that like my cheek dips in when I turn to the side. So it actually is like the correct kind of shape for the side of my face. And my eyes too. So it looks really accurate to how you might draw me at like a 3/4 view. So that was really, really important to me when I was looking for a rigger. And I was very lucky to find Koumori when she had her form open. She had a form open that was like, my rigging service is available. You can apply at this link through Google. And I was like, okay. And I did it at midnight from my phone in a hotel room because I was busy. and there was like 1 day left on her form, and I was like, I'm not gonna take the chance of something happening and me accidentally futzing the time limit, you know? Like, I was like, I'm worried that if I don't do it right away, oh, thanks for the cheese. I'm worried if I don't do it right away that she'll close the form before I can get home. So I applied from my phone. I had to like download my model art onto my phone. It was like a massive PSD onto my phone and then send it out through the Google form. And it was like totally, it was really complicated. But I hoped and prayed. And a few days later, I got an email back from her that was like, hey, I can rig your model. Also, you can be the first one in the queue. And I was like, what do you mean? She was like, I can start your model in 2 weeks. And I was like, oh, okay. So that was really nice. I was actually able to get my model rigged like immediately. Like I submitted the form and the work started basically the next week. I got insanely lucky. That is not normal. It's very abnormal. I would not consider myself as someone who is particularly lucky. I'm not really blessed by the RNG gods a lot, but for my model, I feel like I had some sort of divine blessing upon this model. Like everything just went perfectly. Everything just went right. So I feel like, I don't know, that's a good sign. But I loved working with Koumori. She explained everything so much that I could understand, and she helped me rig things that, you know, we weren't really sure would be possible or needed a little bit of extra help, like my hat and my wings. So yeah, I'm just like over the moon, absolutely adore my rig, and I hope that I'll be able to come back to her when I have new additions for my model, which I would love to have in the future. The next thing, I believe, is this art. So I worked on a lot of stuff for my debut, as you know, and there's actually some stuff that didn't get used, and this is one of them. This is one thing that didn't get used. So for my lore video, originally I was planning to have more of an anime opening style video, where there was an illustration of Roll, or like an animation of Roll kind of turning around at her PC. Because originally, instead of having the screen, like, so what you saw on debut was the screen sort of shut down, the stream froze and everything, and then I rebooted. So originally, instead of rebooting, it was actually supposed to pull out. So you would see the not like this screen, and then it would actually zoom out of the camera, back out into my room, and you would see an over-the-shoulder shot of me trying to get my computer fixed. And then I would spin around and look at the camera and smile. So this is an illustration from that I was planning to do, but I ended up deciding to go with a different plan because I knew that this was just a little too far outside of my artistic ability and time limit to get done. So I think I had to narrow my scope, which is a shame. I didn't want to have to narrow my scope, but yeah. Oh, I miss Snooze's message. She has some godly skills. It's true. It's true. Hot Dog's a pro. Also, I like how you and Logic both actually, your names match your palm color. Your names match your palm color on your sub badge. It's really satisfying. My chat's like so color coded right now. But yeah, this is an illustration I did of me sitting at my desk for that project, and I really like how it came out. I haven't drawn anything in a really long time. I referenced a lot of old Lucky Star art, as well as some of my commissions that I've gotten from Sato Tubo, who's a professional animator in Japan. And I feel like it turned out pretty good, considering I haven't drawn anything in a really long time. Except for, like, you know, my Moogle doodles. my emotes and stuff like that. So, which is very different. That's very different. So I feel like it turned out pretty good. I don't know if I'll ever post this on Twitter or use it for anything, but I have it. I have it now. I made it and I drew it, so there it is. So there's a peek at that. Let's see, what else do we have in here? Ooh, okay, so this is the first screenshot that I took while I was working on my layouts. You can see there, that is actually a sketch of her. I do not think that's the final version. I think that might be a sketch in there. I'm not sure. But basically, this is my work in progress. Songumpo, hey! Howdy! We're doing a little behind the scenes look at my debut. But you can see there on the left, that was me putting down a rough idea in Affinity Designer to come back to later. And it's a little bit different. It's mostly the same. That's my chatting screen. Got the ticker at the bottom and the logos. That's the same. But at the top, instead of having the buttons, I actually had a zone to put today's topic. A little like text spot. And then I would have the plain chat box that was going to have a little like X so that you could exit, you know, air quotes, exit out of it. And then I was originally thinking of having some sort of event list that would look kind of like an inventory. So it would be all of my like most recent events. So subscribe, raid, follow, etc., etc. I was originally going to make those into some sort of inventory. I think it still could be a pretty cute idea, but I instead ended up going with a closed caption box. Closed captioning is something I really wanted to add for my stream for extra accessibility, and also it's just something that's built into OBS now, so there was no reason not to add it. And while I have on-screen display for my subtitles, you can actually, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, turn on subtitles directly in Twitch's video player. It like actually streams the subtitle file directly to Twitch, so you can do that as well if you need bigger subtitles, which is cool. I like that accessibility feature. So yeah, that's an early look at my chatting screen, and then I'm pretty sure the next one is more of my screens as they're being built. So as you can see, I've gotten my chatting screen done here and my opening screen. My ending screen was still in progress. I hadn't made any of the game-themed illustrations. Baldur's Gate 3? Yeah, that's what I was playing at the time. So I used that as my example game for when I was making my 16:9 layout. But those ones are actually fairly different. And let me see if I can zoom in a little bit here. Let's see if we can zoom in a bit here. I'm gonna cover myself up for just a second. I know this is blurry, but like, yes, this is behind the scenes and concepts. So I know this is blurry, but here is a like early look at what my like 16:9 gaming screen was supposed to be. So I originally had the ticker still at the bottom, and I had the chat in the old style of my chat, which was just bubbles in the upper left. And then I actually had a second version of it that was going to be a dark mode. I was originally gonna have a dark mode for my gaming screen, and it still had the bubble style chat, and the goal was in the top corner rather than what would you call it? Your little menu option for Earthlink. I'm glad that I didn't go with either of these concepts, and I'll tell you why. One, I hate the dark mode. I'm allergic to dark mode. I don't like it. It doesn't match my model. I don't really like to wear the color black. So this is like, you know, the Moogle's wings are the exception. Moogle wings are an exception. So yeah, I was just like, this doesn't really fit the vibe. I'm just gonna go all pink. Everyone will get over it. And I don't think it's too bright. I actually think the shades of pink that I picked aren't like too crazy. So it's not difficult to look at, even if you're in like a dark room. And the reason I don't like the original version of my pink 16:9 gaming screen is because I had a pink border all the way around the screen. This is something I actually had in my last layout before I debuted officially, and I just like, I don't know. I don't like there being a color all the way around the screen. I don't like it. So I ended up going with a top and bottom bar. That layout we haven't really used yet. That is actually my borderless 16:9 layout. I have a 16, it's so messed up. I started and I was like, I only need 3 screens. I need a chatting screen, I need a 16:9 screen, and I need a 4:3. You know what? I made like 8 screens. I thought I was gonna make 3 screens. I made 8 screens. I made a starting screen, a chatting screen, a be right back screen, a 16:9 screen, a full screen version. So that's the seamless 16:9. So instead of having a border, it goes, you know, edge to edge. I have an ending screen, a 4:3 screen, and a Nintendo DS layout. It was just like, why? It won't stop. I can't stop making things. Help. I just like kept adding things onto my to-do list more and more and more. And that's how it ended up being so long. But I'm impressed that I was able to pull everything off in such an amount of time. When I originally had planned for everything to take me about 6 months, it took me about 4. So that's good. I was originally supposed to debut in June, so it worked out. As far as my stream graphics goes, I started in December and I finished about 2 weeks ago. So, yep. It was about 4.5 months of work for everything. Let me take a sip of water. I've been talking so nonstop. Goodness gracious. I've never seen all the work going into VTubing. Tons of work to appreciate from all parties. I agree. I am really impressed with all of the people that I worked with, to be honest. I was like, I don't know. I have so much respect for all of the creators in this space, like people that are making things for VTubers. I am a person that has like design and art skills. So I was like, I'm gonna budget and I'm gonna do it myself. Like, I could do that. I could do that. And I kept like tacking them on and like adding it in. And I was like, I can do this myself. I can do this myself. And I did it myself, but oh my god, it was a lot of work. It is so much work. I have a lot of respect for Live2D riggers. Yes, me too. I like had respect for Live2D riggers before I got this model, but after, like during, when the work on my model started, I was like, oh my god, you are crazy. I don't know how you're doing this, and in like such a like timely manner. She was so organized. She had like, she did like, you know, she had like a game plan, a to-do list. The work continued so steadily. She's such a hard worker, and she got everything done in like a month. It was like actually incredible. I was really, really impressed with not just her rigging skills, but also like time management, like everything she was able to get done in such a short amount of time. She's like really incredible. It was so amazing. You absolutely accomplished that amazing task. Thank you, Snails. I don't want to like brag or boast, you know, but I'm really proud of my debut. I'm really proud. And you know, I had my whole credits section. It's still in my debut VOD if anybody wants to go and watch it. But I'm really grateful to everybody that helped me, and especially all of the people that I didn't mention that I like reached out to. Kebs and Riser actually both, I'll shout out right now, had to listen to my rambling for like 6 months. had to help me make decisions for 6 months. What a pain in the butt. Literally like made we like have our own like MSQ static Discord because we make our trio of Final Fantasy 14, our MSQ static. We have like a Discord, and I made a channel. I made a channel that's just me talking about my VTubing stuff so that it wouldn't spam up the rest of the server. So I just go in there to yell. There'll be more rambling in the future. Yeah, just wait until I need to design my next outfit. It's gonna be chaos. It's gonna be chaos. I'm excited for when I can send teasers to my own Discord. Into my Roll Cake spam channel for subscribers only. Nini, hi! Hi, Nini! You're taking notes? Don't take notes. I didn't do anything, and like I would not really say that I did things in the most efficient fashion. Or like maybe the best way, but I did them. And I'm proud of what I managed to do. Oh, hush. No. I'm not the best. You're the best. You have a lot of like art drawing skill, like where I have like design skills, so I'm really interested to see how your assets and everything turn out. I think they're gonna be really beautiful. They're gonna be so pretty. My stuff turned out so like simple and 2D because that's just like my style, I guess. Probably a graphic designer's nightmare. I'm sure it's not that bad. I'm sure it's fun. It's probably worse. You know, there could be worse. I'm sure I'll have seen worse. I'm certain. I'm certain. This is without a doubt. I just like, what was I gonna say? I don't know, I I made so much stuff for this debut. It's like, it's just bizarre to look back on it and be like, oh god. I made a post the other day. I talked about this in the middle of one of my 8-hour streams. I don't remember which one. It's been a long 2 days. I talked about how I posted on Twitter a like big image set of all of my, or not all, like a portion of the design work that I did for this debut. And it was really weird, like putting that post together and being like, oh my god, I did a lot of stuff. I can't even fit everything on a 4-image post. Like I made a 4-image post and I couldn't even fit like half of what I made on there. It was ridiculous. But when I did put on there, I got so many sweet replies. I got the nicest replies I've ever gotten on any post of mine. Some of the replies that have touched my heart. People replied like, it's so cozy, it makes me feel at home. It really reminds me of girly flash games from the early 2000s. It's really giving my scene doll. Like, it's so girly dress-up game. And I was like, I can't believe this. I'm so happy. These are all the things that like have really influenced my taste and my style. And I think all of the things that I like, I just feel like those were the main influences. Like from my childhood, they are the reason that I look the way that I am. And for people to just like pull that out and just be like, hey, it reminds me of this. And I'm like, what? Are you sure? It's so sweet. It's the nicest. So that just oh, it warmed my heart. It warmed my heart, and it made me feel like I actually accomplished my goal. Despite all of my worries that everything was too simple, that I didn't have enough going on, there wasn't enough elements, I didn't have enough gradients or whatever, this, that, and the other. Like, I picked a, like, monochromatic flat color scheme. I was like, surely this is gonna look really lame. But after like watching a bunch of other debuts and like looking around at things now that I've like already debuted, I feel confident that I really enjoy the way that this stream looks, and I really love the space that I created. So I hope everybody enjoys it, because I think we're gonna be here a while. It fits you so well, thank you. The debut must have been a huge breath of relief for everything. Oh my gosh, that's an understatement. I slept like a baby the night after debut, though I woke up feeling hungover. I woke up feeling hungover. I think I had too much excitement and too much pickle juice. But it was really fun. Oh, we've got an ad starting. We got an ad starting. We're gonna run ads. We run mid-rolls on the channel to keep pre-rolls from turning on for incoming viewers. It super helps out with my discoverability. We're just gonna chill for a few, and then after the ad break, we will show some blooper videos. Yes, I have recordings. I have the VODs. We'll watch a couple of blooper videos, and then we'll get on to the Q&A. Alrighty. If you're an ad watcher, thank you, and we'll see you in 3. Did you take your pickle juice today? Should we ask Mr. Moogle? I'll ask Mr. Moogle. Where is he? Ask Mr. Moogle. Did I have my pickle juice today? Mr. Moogle, did I have my pickle juice today? The other Moogles say no, so I guess I didn't have my pickle juice today. It turns out. I'm very forgetful. It turns out I did not. I didn't take my pickle juice. None of the Moogles remember me taking my pickle juice. Wait, why did the ads or Roland message play twice? Why did that post twice? Weird. It has medicinal benefits? Like what? Unless it makes me good at blitzball, I'm not taking it. What happened to 30 days of pickle juice? That was a lie. That was a lie fed to you by Big Chat. Remember when the wheel was broken and it kept only spinning "chat makes a safe for work" tweet? I should keep up the daily shot. Not until somebody spins it on the wheel again. Has someone redeemed a Moogle drinking pickle juice doodle? No, we actually have not had that one. We have not had that one. That would be a pretty good one. Didn't you know that Waka's team has a pickle juice sponsor? Dang, I didn't know that. I guess we'll have to drink pickle juice to celebrate the big win. Drinking pickle juice lets everyone use Ject Shot for 40 HP. 40 HP? Ject Shot? That's 120 HP. 40? That's a huge discount. If a PlayStation 2 could somehow detect that I was drinking pickle juice to give me an HP discount on the Ject Shot, I would do it. I would do it. I would do it in a heartbeat. Oh my god! I was drinking water! That's news! Snooze! Thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs! Oh my gosh! Look who's got 2 shots at the pickle juice spin. Oh gosh, I'm not sure how to say your name. Zom knows! Wait. Zoom G knows. Zomji knows. I see now. I say Zomaga. Zomaga. Knows. Thanks for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. Perfect timing. We are going to spin the wheel. And it's extra big. It's extra big today. And guess what? I didn't accidentally put some random inputs into this wheel. Did anybody watch that clip? It literally is the funniest clip ever to me. I accidentally was on the website where like you can input the wheel like prizes. Yeah, the star 1 clip. So star 1 is the hotkey that I press to make myself blush. So I must have accidentally been tabbed in to the wheel when I tried to blush, and it put it in the list of prizes. And when we spun the wheel, it was for you, Logic, wasn't it? We spun the wheel and I got that result. And I was like, huh, what? And then the wheel like is like, ba-ba, and then it like explodes with confetti. That like me going, huh, what? And then there being the explosion like makes me die laughing every time. It's the funniest clip. Okay. I'm just writing down. I'm just making notes. I'm making notes. All right. For Snoozes 10 gifted subs to the community, they get 2 spins of the Wonder Wheel. And there's 2 SSR prizes left as well. So let's see what we're gonna get. Chat really wants pickle juice. And I think so does Snooze. So, pickle juice is still on here, right? Where is pickle juice? Is it on there? Hang on, let me double check. It's gone! Where is it? The pickle juice wasn't even in there. No, I just fixed it. It wasn't a scam. I fixed it. I double checked. I don't know where it went. After that hangover, you deleted it? I don't think I meant to. I don't know what happened. I've been having a really rough time with the wheel. Got replaced by star 1? Wait! I think it did. I think it literally did. And you know why? Because pickle juice was the first thing on the list. Pickle juice was at the top of the list. So I think it got replaced by star 1. I think that's what happened. I think that's actually what happened. Okay, pickle juice is back on the wheel. Right there. Yeah, roll cake takes that shot of pickle juice. Logic was scammed out of a pickle juice shot? Well, Logic won the edutainment game stream, which is one of the ones I'm most excited about. So, can we just take it? Can we just accept it? All right. We gotta spin the wheel for Snooze. Okay, here we go. First spin for Snooze. Here we go. Spinner gets a Moogle Doodle! Snooze, you get a free Moogle Doodle. Let me know what kind of doodle you want. Also, I'm just realizing I don't think my browser, my desktop audio is on. Oh, no, it is. You can hear it. Okay, very good. Yeah, Snooze, let me know what Moogle Doodle you want, and we'll doodle it later. Let's see. You get another prize. Close. Yeah, take your time. All right, we get one more prize for Snooze. Whoa! Vuka Yugi, thank you so much! Thank you so much! Thank you for the 5 gifted sub! Thank you! Alright. Okay, so we get one more spin for Snooze. Here we go. Oh? Spinner requests a custom voice clip. Yeah! So Snooze will get to... you can request a custom voice clip. I'll like, say whatever. It's like a cameo. It's like you get a cameo. Obviously it has to be, within community guidelines and it's safe for work. Wake up! It's time for work! Time to get those pickle juice shots! Yeah. Anyways, no rush. Feel free if you want to like wait on your Moogle Doodle or your voice clip request. You can always send it over to me on the Discord, or just get my attention later in stream. But yeah. You're in the Discord, right? Are you in the Discord? I think you are. Yeah, you are. Perfect. Good. I can send you your voice clip via Discord then. Oh yeah, there's my Discord. Feel free to join. We have a channel for all of the Moogle Doodles. And if you're a subscriber, we've got a subscriber only channel and a channel that I spam into when I'm feeling like giving spoilers. Giving spoilers for stream. But yeah, no rush. I'm gonna actually just like make a little note on my sticky here that I owe you Snooze voice clip and doodle. So yeah, if you want time to think on it and you don't want to redeem it today, don't worry. I've got it down. I'll check back in. I'll circle back. So there's no rush. All right. I believe Fukayuki gets a spin. Fukayuki gets a spin. Can you get the pickle juice shot? Only time will tell. No! No! What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? I'm trying to have a Q&A. I have to pass a math test? Oh. Okay. I didn't prepare too good for this one. Math test. Let's see. A math test is a Q&A? Can I? Hang on. Can I bargain? Hold up. Everybody hang on. Can I bargain? Can I bargain? Can I take a shot of pickle juice in order to not do math? Pickle juice for the math quiz. Yes? Everybody says yes. Yeah! You should have to do both. Bleh. I'm taking the pickle juice. Fugayuki took my deal. Alright, well, well, I have to, I have to go get pickle juice now. I have to go get the pickle juice now, so I'll be right back. I'm just gonna leave myself here so you can watch me snooze, okay? Okay, I'll be right back. Alright. Hello, everybody. I've traded math for a shot of pickle juice. I got my idea for a doodle, Moogle being waterboarded with pickle juice. I don't even know what being waterboarded looks like, so I will... Maybe that will be an especially funny redeem, because... Or, not redeem, but doodle. Because I literally don't know what that looks like. Roll's idea of what that must be, but with pickle juice. I'll draw it. If that's your final answer, I'll draw it. Good thing you don't, yeah. I'm not gonna look it up, so... Someone asked me to draw a Moogle with a gun once. That was funny. I think I drew it first and then I looked the gun up afterwards and I was like, this doesn't look too bad. Oh my god, Zongumbo. Okay, I've got my favorite shot glass here. It's full of pickle juice. If anybody wasn't here on debut night when I did the pickle juice shot, just to remind you, my favorite kind of pickles is sweet heat pickles. They're bread and butter pickles that are a little bit spicy. And I just saved the juice. So that's the kind of pickles I have in my house. It's not dill pickles, it's bread and butter pickles, which are sweet. But they're a little spicy. They have like peppers in them. So I have like sweet and spicy pickle juice. And this is a jar of pickles that I finished like last month-ish. I saved the juice in my refrigerator for this. So it's a little bit old. Like spicy okra? I've actually never had spicy okra. I've never had pickled okra either. I love okra though, so I wonder if I would like it. I bet I would. I really like pickles. They're really tasty. I like pickled carrots and pickled radishes, pickled onion, pickled garlic. It's so awesome. Ooh, I'll have to find some. I wonder if it's hard to find. I'll have to see. Alright. Let's not stall any longer. Cheers to Fukuyuki and to not having to do a math quiz. Cheers! It's like... Ugh. It's like too sweet. Like the pickles don't taste like the juice. Like the pickles are good, but the juice is not. This is not. It's like... I don't know. It's not good. It's better than doing math, I think. I brought a little bit of a drink in my fridge to wash this down with. To like, get the flavor out. I have this little like, non-alcoholic mocktail. It's tangerine basil. I have like 2 sips of it left in my fridge, so I brought it. I brought it because I thought it might help. I thought it might help. Math quiz, but for every question you get wrong, take a shot of pickle juice. That's its own stream. I think that might be its own stream. Wait! What if that is... Okay, in my subscribers channel on on Discord, not to expose my subs, but like I was talking to them about doing a cooking stream, and I was like, you know, Cooking Mama stream would be a little, it's, you know, it's a little bit of a bland game. Like, not bland, I love playing Cooking Mama. It's one of my favorite games ever, but, you know, it's a little straightforward. There's not a lot going on with Cooking Mama. So I was like, how can we spice this up? And we had originally been talking about like a drinking stream. I also threw out the idea of a punishment wheel. But what if it's like some sort of like weird foods punishment wheel? Like if I mess up the Cooking Mama thing, I have to like take a shot of pickle juice, or do a spoonful of hot sauce, or eat a spoonful of mayonnaise, or like what if it's like cursed food things? That's an interesting idea. That's an interesting concept. We'll keep that one in the back pocket. All right. Thanks for bargaining with me, Fukuyuki, and thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs, and thank you so much to Snooze for the 10 gifted subs. I hope you enjoy your rewards. Let me know on the voice clip anytime, and we'll draw your pickle boarded Moogle at the end of stream. My Tommy gonna be upset? It might. It might. I was originally gonna have like chat, because I was originally doing a subathon, right? So it had normal subathon rewards. And I was thinking like, oh, I could do like a chat orders me boba, or chat orders me pizza, or something like that. And I was advised against it because of a worry that I would get sick off of whatever y'all fed me. So, not that I trusted you. I trusted you, but it was advice from other people. They were like, you shouldn't trust chat like that. I was like, I don't know. They wouldn't feed me something bad, right? Right, chat? Right? Right? You would feed me good food, right? Very doubtful. Mr. Moogle. You always know just what to say. He's never wrong. He's never wrong. Alright, I promised some behind the scenes, so let's mute the BGM for a minute. And let's play. Let me know if you can't hear this, right? Your elf powers should keep you safe? I sure hope so. You would think that my mana conversion rate would let me, like, process through yucky stuff faster. Oh! Mist! Angelic Mist! Mist! Hi! Thank you for the raid! Welcome! Yandere Bunny, thank you so much for follow. Welcome! A raid descends from heaven! Welcome, raiders! Thanks for following, Mist! Hi, Muslin Prince! Oh my gosh, hi everybody! I'm Roll Cake, an interdimensional influencer set on spreading smiles across dimensions. And I just debuted on Friday. I am brand spanking new. Thank you! Thank you so much! We're actually having a Q&A and behind the scenes stream tonight. So I was just about to show some blooper reels from my debut video. But I wonder, would everybody like to see my lore video since you're here? I actually have it in a different tab. I made an edited version of the lore video for anybody who missed it so that I could play it again. Okay. Yeah, if everybody wants to know my lore, I've got a very quick video we can watch. All right. Let's go see.
Thank you for registering for the Hearth Entertainment and Recreational Transfer Program. As a founding volunteer, you'll contribute to groundbreaking scientific research while enjoying entertainment from our dimension. Here on Hearth, Magical Sciences International is a driving force of interdimensional communications and research. We live nearly parallel to your planet Earth. Our Earthlink platform uses the latest in magical technology to send crystal clear broadcasting through dimensional rifts. You've been paired with a Heart Ambassador, your guide while participating in our program. Let's hear from them while we prepare your link.
Hi there, I'm Rollcake, model, influencer, and your Heart Ambassador. If you're watching this, that means you have access to exclusive interdimensional entertainment. I can't wait to chat with you all, so sit tight and you'll be connected soon.
From all of us at Magical Sciences International, we hope you enjoy your broadcast and look forward to the brighter worlds we'll create together.
All right, Raiders, you've all been initiated into the Heart program. Welcome! The voice acting is so good. Yeah, Sean did a really good job. I commissioned someone on Fiverr for the voice acting, and he is literally a professional voice actor. It was very fun to just send out my cheesy script and have it come back sounding like professional info video. It was so funny. But yeah, Miss, I hope you had a great stream. If you need to go rest or anything, feel free to take a breather. But yeah, I hope you had a great stream. Scapago, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Oh! My follower goal! No way! Oh my gosh, no way! Scapa, thank you! Did you know? Did you know? You probably didn't because you just followed. That was my follower goal for the whole year. You did know? How lucky. How lucky. Oh my gosh, how lucky to get the 300th follow. That was my goal for the whole year. The whole year. That was fast, I know. What the heck? It was so weird. Okay, so listen. So I planned out goals in October. So I planned my goals in October because that's when I started streaming. So I measure my goals rather than at the start of the year, at the start of my streaming year, which is in October. It's like the tax year. It's like a tax year, but for streaming. So at the top of October, I made myself some goals. So on October 9th of 2023, I actually took down my stats. And I had 121 followers. So I wanted to give myself a goal that felt ambitious. And I was gaining followers at a very slow rate. I'm talking like maybe 5 on a good week. A good week. And I was like, okay, there's no way I'll hit 300. Because that's 147% growth. That was like more than doubling my followers. And I was like, there's no way we'll hit that. I did not anticipate that getting a new model would change things a little. Crumbs! Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Thank you! Thank you! I did that math in my head. No, I had it on a... I have it on a spreadsheet. I have it on a spreadsheet. So, yeah, the power of a new model, for real! And Miss, I was at your debut. It was so amazing. I love your new model. So many people with new models. It's you that made it happen. The model is just a little extra. Wah! Wah! Thank you. You're so nice. Everybody's so nice. I really, really didn't expect the kind of response I've gotten in the last few weeks. Like, the last month has been... Thanks for the head pat. The last month has been crazy. Like, actually the craziest month I've ever had while streaming. And I've just had so much fun. I think I would have had fun without all of the extra attention. Thanks for the cheese. But I don't know. Just having more folks here has made things really fun, so I'm really happy to have everybody here. Anyways, it's a great thing that we watched that lore video back, because I've got some bloopers from the lore video that I can play for everybody. So this first one, I believe, is a blooper recording of me doing the little like, hi, I'm Roll Cake, model influencer and your heart ambassador. I think that's what this first video is, if I'm remembering correctly.
Okay.
What? Why is it cropped like that? Huh?
Okay, here we go.
Wait, hang on. Why is it cropped like that? Wait, what? Why do you look like that? What's going on? Does this count as a blooper? Yeah. This is the scuff you all know and love. It's the scuff you all know and love. It's what you come here for. It's almost 4 a.m. Oh my goodness, have good sleeps. Have good sleeps, good night, and thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Have a sweet dream. All right, let me see if I can, let's restart this. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
I accidentally left the voice data thing on. It was supposed to be off.
Hi, I'm Roll Cake, model, influencer, and your heart ambassador. If you're viewing this, that means you have access to exclusive interdimensional entertainment.
I was overdoing
Wow.
it.
Those of us on Planet Hearth welcome you to our entertainment and recreational transfer program.
Why did I say that?
I can't wait to chat with you. Sit tight and you'll be connected soon.
So cheesy. Why did I do that? Wow. I also did like exclusive interdimensional entertainment. Like threw myself off the screen. I had to record that maybe like 10 times. Cheese! Cheese. Thank you. Thank you for the cheese. Happy. Good to see you. And then this next video, I might skip around a little bit, but this is actually during my actual for real debut, especially Raiders, you definitely don't know. During my actual real debut, which you can watch in my VODs, I actually pranked my entire viewership into thinking that my stream crashed. I made everyone in chat legitimately think that I had crashed my stream. They like for real fell for it. Like for real, for real. They thought that I had crashed my stream, and it was so funny. I was laughing so hard. But during that part where the stream has like crashed, there was like the not like this, you know, Twitch disconnect screen was up. And in order to break through that to show everyone like, hey, the stream didn't actually crash, I got you. I recorded some video footage of me like trying to bang on my computer, like trying to get everything in line. Like I was really frustrated. And this is that raw footage. Here is the raw footage of me being angry at my computer for fake crashing. Oh, you've got the logs. Ugh. Come on. If you look really closely in the video, you can actually see me zooming in. I forgot to cut it off early enough. Huge. This is me trying to figure out where to put myself so it looks like I'm banging on my computer off screen.
Today of all days. You're kidding.
Today of all days. It's so funny. I was like, I don't know what I should do. Should I like bang on my computer more or like tap my keyboard? Like what makes it sound like I'm trying to fix my computer? I had to get the angle just right, so it looked like I was really banging on my computer on the other side of the screen. I think it looked... Ugh, come on. This darn thing. Today of all days. This darn thing. On. There's the keys that you hear at the very beginning. That's the first thing you hear.
I'll just have to reboot.
Yeah, that I'll just have to reboot. That at the very end, that's actually the thing that I say before the stream shuts down. And then, so the stream like clicked off during debut. It was like everything went to a black screen and then it turned back on and it was the lore video that you watched a moment ago. That was the most fun I've ever had. I don't know how we're gonna do another debut if I have like a new outfit or anything. I don't know how we can make it special because I can only use that joke once. Like, I could only use that trick once. Maybe if I get really, really, really big someday, and I hope that y'all would still be here, but maybe we can use that trick again, and you'll know what's going on. Y'all will know exactly what's happening, but you'll have to keep a secret. Can you keep a secret? Can you keep a secret? If I ever do that again with a much larger audience, you'll have to Riser, you'll have to pretend that it's really happening. Mr. Moogle, can I keep a secret? Focus and ask again. He's uncertain. You'll have to be ready there. You can be poised to know that I'm gonna shut things down. And you'll be able to be like, hold the line! Hold the line! With the little keep it rolling emote. Just as I've instructed. I think the only person that knew I was gonna do that was my mod. Because we had rehearsed the whole thing in advance. We had a whole entire rehearsal where I rehearsed the entire thing of like shutting down the stream and rebooting it. Here before 1 mil. You'll be like the Leonardo DiCaprio pointing meme. Yeah. See, that could be you. But I won't be able to do it for a really long time, so you'll just have to remember. I trust that all of you will be there to hold the line when it happens. Whenever Roll's stream actually crashes, we're gonna think it's another prank. I know, I'm a little concerned. I might have played wolf or cried wolf a bit too much. All right. Well, that's all I have from my behind the scenes. So we will move on to the Q&A. We'll move on to the Q&A portion of the stream. Let's see. Wait, what? Ad starts in 1 hour. It should be starting soon. Remember when the ads played twice? Huh. I think I got an extra... Oh no, oh, I see. The auto is kind of messed up. The auto roll ads are messed up. Because it says pre-rolls turn off in 24 minutes. So that's when I should run ads. Anyways. PC bursts on fire and explodes. Haha, Roll is just trolling us. It might be like that. No, you gotta trust me. I'm so cute. I'm so precious. I'm trustable. Yeah. I'm trustable. Everybody knows I'm trustable. I'm so cute and trustable? That makes you less trustworthy? What do you mean? Why you cheese me like this? Cheese Louise. My precious. I don't know how do you do a golem voice? Like, my precious. I have to watch the video first. Is that your voice clip? Is that your voice clip request? Say cheese. Okay, Q&A time. Q&A time. I got a few questions. And if we have time at the end of stream, I'll take questions from chat. But right now, it's only the pre-submitted questions. So please be patient if you have a burning question that you weren't able to submit. Alright, so the first question is, are you still a healer? And can you still do magic? So I can do magic. Let's start there. Yeah, I can do magic. On Planet Hearth, we do have magic here. It all comes from channeling mana from the earth. We have a very mana-rich planet here in our dimension. So I am able to do a little bit of healing, but healing is not my specialty. My specialty for my magic is actually in entertainment. So an entertainment specialization for magic users means that I can do like, I can change my appearance, like conjure tricks. I guess it's kind of like what you might think like a magician could do. You know, like on your planet you have magicians, right? And the magic's not real. It's like all illusory. So I am kind of like that, but the magic's real. I can do stuff like that. So that's how I can like channel the mana into my wings to make them flap. That's how I can channel a lot of mana into the like PC machine that I have that lets me stream through the dimensional rift. It's stuff like that. Roll casted charm on us so we will watch her streams. You did that to yourself. You signed up for this program. You signed up for this program. So yeah, I'm not exactly a healer, but I can heal, and yes, I can do magic. Lies? I might have signed you up. It's fine. Let's see. Next up. It says it's loading. There we go. If you're not actually a Lalafell, then where are you from and what race are you? You have a similar body type. It sounds like you weren't able to join my debut stream, and that's okay. I had a big slideshow where I kind of explained some basic details about myself, but since we have some folks from the raid, this is a perfect opportunity to explain some of the new lore. So before, I said that I was a Lalafell, but I was lying. I was trying to make myself feel a little more familiar for the people on Earth. So instead, I blended in by using the appearance of my character from Final Fantasy XIV. And wouldn't you know it? The character creator, it's really robust. I was able to make myself in the game look really similar to what I am in real life. So in real life, I am an elf, and I am from Planet Hearth, which is a planet that is nearly parallel to your own, but on a different dimension. So I am pretty petite for an elf. It kind of ranges from family to family, but since I'm pretty petite, I am only, I'm about 4'10". I'm 149 centimeters tall, if I'm remembering correctly. And so I'm fairly short, and I'm a little bit on the stockier side. I don't know. I'm a little pudgy. Not super, but a little bit. So it makes me look a little Lalafellan. A distant cousin of mine. Yes. A distant cousin of Mimi's. We're cousins. We're cousins. So yeah. Perfect girl. That's me. I am far from perfect, but that's okay. So yeah, I am from the planet Hearth in a different dimension, parallel to your own. I'm an elf, and that's why I have a similar body type. I'm no longer a Lalafell. If anybody asks, I'm an elf. And I like moogles. What is your current job? This is an interesting question. So, technically, the job that you're viewing right now, one of my jobs, is ambassador for Magical Sciences International, a magical sciences research company. An institute, rather. They do research. So I'm an ambassador for that institute, and we do communications research. We research other planets and how they communicate so that we can make better worlds, essentially. You know, we learn how other worlds communicate with each other, and then we apply that to interdimensional, oh, what's the word that I'm looking for? Not government, but, like, is it like ambassadorship? I guess, like, you know, like negotiating between different worlds and dimensions. We use that information that we get from this stream, from all of the different influencer and ambassadors streams. We use all the communications data that you put into chat with your emotes and your redeems and everything. We use that information to help everyone communicate in more serious situations, so we can do effective negotiating and stuff like that. Isn't that cool? I'm helping science. I'm helping progress scientific research. But outside of my ambassadorship, I'm a model and influencer. So that's kind of how I got this job. I was already fairly well known on Hearth, and pretty popular in terms of like being an entertainer. So that's why I was able to be trusted with this kind of important job. And that's how she got out of the math quiz, them communication skills. Right? Right? Is it GDPR compliant? I don't know what those letters stand for. So probably. I'm just an ambassador. It's what protects our data? Oh, yeah. The EU General Data Protection Regulation. Oh, yeah. Yes, this complies with all types of data protection. You can read more in the Twitch terms of service. Earthlink hooks directly into Twitch via API. So we follow all of Twitch's standard protections. And don't worry, your data is anonymized. Your data is anonymized. Hook must roll directly into my brain. If you have headphones on, it's pretty close. So yeah, that's my job. I'm a model and influencer outside of this. And when I'm streaming, I'm an ambassador for a Magical Sciences Research Institute. Your name is Rollcake. Is there a special meaning on why you chose it? So I had to pick a code name. It's important to keep your identity fairly anonymous when you're doing this ambassador program because you're communicating interdimensionally. So basically, there could be another version of me out there that could join into the stream. And while our worlds are pretty similar, they're fairly parallel, which means that we have a lot of the same stuff that you have, but it's a little different. So because of that, my appearance is probably a little different from my Earth version of me. But because we aren't like 100% sure, you know, whether or not we can protect those interactions, we decided to go with code names for all of the livers with Magical Sciences International. So I picked roll cake because I like sweets. I picked roll cakes because I like sweets. My true form? This is my true form. I'm just an elf. I'm just an elf. Maybe my true form is what you see when I'm offline. Maybe my true form is what you see if I turned off the live stream and I was just lounging about my my sponsored apartment, just chilling. Maybe that's my true form. My lazy form. My drinking beer in my underwear form. I mean, I'm extremely prim and proper outside of the stream. Well, anyways, next question. What film or TV show are you fond of? So I talked a lot about anime during my debut stream. So let's talk about things that are anime, because I think that is a little more what you're probably looking for. Film or TV show? Ooh, I know exactly what I want to tell you about. One of my very favorite TV shows of all time is called Columbo. One of my very favorite TV shows of all time is called Columbo. Do you know it? Do you know Columbo? You've never heard of it? Oh, Detective Columbo. Yes. Extempo knows. Okay, so Columbo is a TV show that started airing in the late 60s, and it ran for a really, really long time. But it's a TV show about a kind of clumsy detective. And his name is Detective Columbo. And he's like this kind of scruffy looking Italian man. And I really love him. He's so funny. And so the show is a really interesting format. So you know, in detective shows, usually what happens is you see the aftermath of the crime, you know? And then you have to figure out who done it. You have to figure out who did the crime, right? So Columbo is a really special show. It's a special detective show because it's not a whodunit, it's a how catch 'em. Yes, that's right. At the start of the show, you actually watch the crime in action. You see the person who's doing the crime. You know exactly who did it and how. But Columbo comes in, and you have to watch Columbo try to figure out how to catch the criminal. Columbo's got pretty good senses, so he can usually sense like, yeah, this guy seems guilty. But he doesn't always have the right evidence, so he has to figure out how to catch the criminal. I absolutely 100% recommend watching it. I'm pretty sure that you can watch it on Peacock TV. It's like a free TV website. I'm pretty sure you can watch it on Peacock for free. Let me look. Yes, you can. You can watch Columbo on Peacock. And this show is so insanely good. It's literally so funny, and it's really great, and there's really good, if you like late 60s, like 70s, kind of like 60s and 70s aesthetics, you got like a lot of really good, you know, apartments and clothes to look at. I love period dramas. I love to watch like period movies, like Bridgerton and let's see, what's a period film I like? I really like Emma. A lot of the Jane Austen, like Pride and Prejudice, you know, like that big one. Shoot, the one with Keira Knightley. That's the one. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Watch Pride and Prejudice. That movie's so good. Ooh, if we get. Oh my gosh, we're so close. We only need 3 more subs until we have the sleepover party. Should we watch Pride and Prejudice if we get the sleepover party? I don't know if any of the guys would want to watch that one. Anybody want to watch a sappy love film with me? Anyways, Pride and Prejudice, the one with Keira Knightley. I love her. Really cute, Earth actress. You love love? Yeah! You love sappy shenanigans? See, I have good viewers. I got good chat. Chat knows what's going on. So yeah, I like stuff like that. And Columbo's really good because it's not a period piece because it's literally filmed in the 60s, but for me watching presently in 2024, it feels like watching a period piece. Old cinema. So yeah, this is my 5-minute speech to say, watch Columbo. Watch Columbo! It's so good. Literally could not hype it up enough. Why are period pieces called period pieces? Because they're filmed in a certain period. Like a certain era. Like a period of time. Next question. What is your dessert... Blah, sorry. What is your dessert making skills? I would say on a 1 to 10 scale. With 1 being everything is burnt, and 10 being pastry chef. I would put myself somewhere around 4. If there's anybody in chat that has had any of my baking and wants to contest this, please feel free. But yeah, edible. Yeah, it is edible. Everything I make, I would say that my baking ability is very mid. My dessert making ability, very mid. Like, I can follow simple recipes very well. I can follow complex recipes kind of mediocre. And anything that requires technical expertise is probably not going to get done well. But I can make pretty good chocolate chip cookies. I would say my oatmeal chocolate chip cookies are pretty good. And I can make a pretty decent box cake. I can make a box cake. I've made a pineapple upside down cake with box mix before. That was fun. What other desserts have I made? Limited Chance, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Welcome. Yeah. I would say maybe we'll put it at a 5. 4 seems a little, maybe 5. It's just extremely mid, just like the most mediocre baker of all time. If I had to make a roll cake, I probably could not do it. I don't think that I could successfully attempt a roll cake. I've seen British Bake Off one too many times. I know how hard that is. I know I wouldn't be able to do it. And that's okay. Let's see. Next question. What made you desire to be a streamer? Elaine Breyer, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. What made you desire to be a streamer? Kizuna Ai. Kizuna Ai. I know technically she's a YouTuber, but the first time I ever saw her, I thought to myself, that's exactly what I want. That's exactly what I want to do. And like I knew that people live streamed and played games online, and I just was thinking like, yeah, like that sounds perfect. That sounds really fun. And it wasn't until probably like 2 or 3 years later that I was able to give it a shot, and I had a lot of fun. I really liked it. I think from when the time that I was really young, I always envisioned myself being like an entertainer. Like I always wanted to like sing or dance or like be a model or like, you know, like I did some like, you know, acting in school, but not like when I was in like, you know, like elementary school, not like once I got self-conscious. You know, like when you hit like elementary school and suddenly you start being self-conscious, it kind of deters you from doing certain things. And I think once I started to become self-conscious of myself, like of my appearance and the way other people perceived me, I kind of stopped pursuing any sort of like acting or anything like that. I liked doing dance and I really liked to play pop star or whatever with my friends. And I always really like, even up to high school, like I wanted to do like the like Miku like anime Vocaloid dance covers. Like I really wanted to be one of those people, but I was a little too shy to like post anything on the internet. So I would just like try them in my room and like pretend I was like working at like a like a deer stage, like a maid cafe or something like that, like at home. Cause like I just like was really in it. I was like just an anime kid, but like I feel like all of those things from like my childhood really influenced me wanting to be a streamer. I feel like it's me in a way. You still follow your dreams. Yeah, like in a way, me following my dream of streaming is me sort of nurturing my inner child. That's kind of odd, but like, yeah, in a way, to me, it feels like a way where I'm just like saying like, yeah, it's okay to do that. It's okay if you want to be if you want to entertain other people, like, yeah, go for it. Like, you can do it. If you want to like sing or be silly or weird in front of other people, like, go right ahead. And you really like video games, like, you like to play them for your friends, so like, yeah, do it for other people on the internet. Who cares? Let's go for it. So I feel like that. I feel like all of those things. That's like a lot of different things, but I feel like that's kind of a summary of what made me desire to be a streamer. I also feel like my, maybe it's not great, but like I have a little bit of a people-pleasing personality. And I feel like that lends itself well to streaming, though I have to be very careful because I'm not trying to be parasocial with chat, you know? The desire transforms in different ways, yeah. My philosophy was that I was gonna play the game anyway, so why not record it? Yeah, that's a great way to put it. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, I was gonna do all these things on my own, like why not share it with someone else, and maybe they'll get a little bit of joy out of it. I really like spreading joy. Spreading smiles is my, like, that's my, is mantra the right word? What's a mantra? A mantra is a word, wait, a statement or slogan repeated frequently. So I guess it's not my mantra, but that's my, like, that's my duty. That's my sworn duty. The keyboard sounds, listen. Just enjoy them. It's ASMR for free. Free. My modus operandi, yeah. Yeah. I think that's right. I don't believe Yarrow. I'll believe whatever Yarrow says. Wise chatter. Wise chatter, Yarrow. Okay. So yeah, I hope that answered your question. Well, that's a pretty sentimental question. Next. What is your connection to Moogles? Is it wise to believe Yarrow? It's looking good, Koopa! Yeah! Approval. Approval direct from the source. Did you notice that Mr. Moogle and I match? We have the same kind of palm. We're like besties. Yay! What's your connection to Moogles? I really like them. They're very cute. That's about all I got. That's about all I got. I just really like Moogles. I really love playing Final Fantasy XIV, and I'm like super obsessed with Final Fantasy XIV. So, I chose Moogle as my fun costume theme. Magical Sciences International was like, please make some sort of recognizable costume that you can wear every stream so that viewers will be comfortable with you. And I was like, comfy? Comfy? What's comfy? Like, how do I make people feel comfy around me? And then I thought, I feel comfy around Moogles. I feel comfy around Moogles. And a Moogle's like kind of like an alien, you know? It's got like a little, you know, what do you think of an alien, right? Think of an alien. Think of the silhouette of an alien. Let's all think. He's got like a big head, and he's got kind of a roundish body, and he has big eyes, and he's got an antenna. It's a Moogle. It's a Moogle. Aliens are always dangerous. You think Moogles are dangerous? Should I be scared? Moogles are aliens confirmed? Yes. That's my connection. Sorry it's not anything more significant. I just like them. Next. Do toads have souls? This has to be from Allie. Not to expose anyone's anonymity, but Allie is the only one that would use emotes like that. Do toads have souls? Yes, they do. No, they don't. No? What? Why are you so mean? I think toads have souls. We're talking about Mario toads, right? Mario Toad the mushroom? Yeah, from the Mushroom Kingdom toads? They definitely have souls. I think they have souls. Hold on, let's get the, hold on. Does the answer change depending on the kind of toad? No, not for me. I think all kinds of toads have souls. Anyways, let's get the verdict. Let's get the official verdict. Mr. Moogle, do toads have souls? Yes, absolutely. See, that's what I thought. The official word, toads have souls. We simply can't argue with Mr. Moogle. We can't argue with him. I don't make the rules, Mr. Moogle does. I stand corrected, see? We can't argue with him. He's just so wise. He's so wise. Next. So it seems fair to say that White Mage is your favorite job in Final Fantasy XIV. Yes, this is correct. But do you have any other jobs you enjoy playing? I do. I actually really like playing Dancer. Dancer is my sort of secondary job that I play when I don't want to queue as a healer. I also have Red Mage leveled, and it is just alright. I think I enjoyed it from 1 to 80 before Endwalker, and then... Excuse me. Goodness. And then when Endwalker happened, I stopped liking Red Mage. I don't know what happened. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if we have any Red Mage mains. I'm sorry if we have any Red Mage mains. But I just stopped liking it. So... yeah. I don't really play many other jobs, but I am planning to pick up Pictomancer for Dawn Trail, and I'm hoping that could become my new main. Like maybe more main than White Mage. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not sure. I love White Mage, so it's gonna be tough to pick. But I am going to be so we all know by now. I have an MSQ static. It's a very unusual. I know that most people probably are like, you have a what? You know how when you're raiding in Final Fantasy XIV, most people have a static party. A party that doesn't change, that they play the raid with until they finish it. That's what a static is. I have an MSQ static. A party of my friends that we play through the whole MSQ together, no matter what. Every patch, every expansion. I have an MSQ static. It's just me and 2 of my best friends. And so it's pretty easy to coordinate. We only got 3 people. But usually for each expansion, we pick a job that we're going to play for that expansion. And we play that for the MSQ. And for the last all expansions, I've been White Mage. Every time I've been White Mage. However, outside of MSQ, one of my static members picked up Sage and really enjoys playing it. So, because I was very excited to see Pictomancer and the ability to draw a Moogle on screen, I will be playing Pictomancer for Dawn Trail, and they will be healing as Sage. So they will be taking my slot as healer to get us through the quick queues, and I will be playing Pictomancer. So, yeah, all of my MSQ experience will be going to Picto. Now, something that I've mentioned briefly, I'm not going to be streaming Dawn Trail, the MSQ at all, because I have this static. So I'm gonna be taking stream time off to play Dawn Trail. I'm gonna try and still stream, but there may be fewer streams the week of release, so that way I can play. But however, I am gonna have early access, and we're unable to start our MSQ static playthrough until basically release day. So during early access time, I'm actually going to be streaming my leveling of Pictomancer. Pictomancer starts at 80 and I need it at 90 in order to play it for the MSQ. So I'm going to be attempting to power level Pictomancer over the course of a couple of days. Wahoo! Yippee! But I'll probably be streaming that. If anybody else wants to, like, I don't know, join the party. You might be able to do it in one day. You really think so? Do you think I'll have to... What are you thinking? Like, go to, like, with the new earring and go to Baja? Maybe? What's the meta right now for power leveling? Is it, like, wear the new earring? Oh, Deep Dungeon. You did it in a few... Yarrow! What? A few hours? That's crazy. Me when the fantasy is final. So true. Baja leveling went crazy. I liked Baja leveling. I liked Baja leveling. Baja sucked, but leveling in Baja is fun. Just like running around with everybody. It's like go hive mind on them. It's fun. Also, like, loot boxes. At least I get loot boxes for leveling. I don't always get them when I do Deep Dungeon. Though, I guess Deep Dungeon will be good for stream if we're power leveling through Deep Dungeon. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. Maybe I can blow up a couple times for entertainment value. Anyway, so that's the plan there. Let's move on. Did you... Hey, this isn't a question. Did you know that the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV has a free trial and includes the entirety of A Realm Reborn and the award-winning expansions Heavensward and Stormblood up to level 70 with no restrictions on playtime? Sign up and enjoy Eorzea today. I'm aware. I may be aware of this. If anybody is not playing Final Fantasy XIV and you want to, please at me in my Discord in the gaming channel and I'll give you my referral code. I'll give you my referral code. Do you have an Oshi? If so, who? So we kind of talked about this last stream, but I don't really watch VTubers. Sorry. I don't really watch VTubers. So I can't really say that I have an Oshi. I'm not sure if Nini counts. I guess Nini could count. She's the only VTuber that I watch consistently. I would say that Nini is my Oshi if it was just like the streamer that... How this world crumbled. I don't know. I just like... I don't know. I don't watch VTubers. Like, if... What does Oshi really mean? Like, is Oshi just for VTubers? The word Oshi means to support, being a fan of. A word refers to one's favorite idol, character, or group. I don't know. It's for idols too. It's more of an idol thing. I don't know. I'm not like super into idols either. I just like... I don't know. I'm just like, I think it's really cool that people have like Oshi, that they feel so strongly like the want to like support someone. I don't know if I've ever felt that feeling. I wish I could. I guess I would have to say Nini, because she's the one that I want to support and I want to see succeed. Yeah. I'll say Nini. Morgan Freeman is my OC. That voice. Nini! Wait, you're still here. I'm a little embarrassed. I thought she was gone. I thought you were gone. I thought you weren't here. I was like, if I say this, she won't even be here. It won't even matter. I am so embarrassed. OC is like, it's like someone you want to support no matter what. It's like the people that are really dedicated to certain VTubers or idols. They like always go to the lives, or they're always trying to like push, support, like retweet, you know, like try and, I don't know. I'm not super active though. I'm a little, it's just your favorite. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. I think it's a little more than a favorite. Yeah, push to success. Yeah, so like, yeah, it's like your favorite, but not just your favorite, but that you want to like, you want to see succeed at all costs kind of favorite. Like, I think of like crazed fans, but you don't necessarily have to be crazed. Yeah, Kami OC is your like ultimate super rare extra fave. Godly favorite. But I just like, I don't know, even like with fandoms and stuff, I've never really gotten like crazy, like I don't really get like crazy obsessed over stuff. I don't know, I feel like I used to in like middle and high school, but something just like fell off after that, and now I just like don't get into things. I don't know, it's kind of sad. Like, I see people that have like, I don't know, like some people would say that like getting like crazed over a character, like having a hyperfixation is bad, but also it's kind of endearing. I'm like, wow, you like that thing so much, and I kind of wish that I could like something that much. But I don't know if I really have that ability in me. I don't know if I have that ability in me, but if we had to pick based on the VTuber I watch the most and the most consistently, it's Nini. Everybody follow Dear Ninette in chat. My OC. But yeah, I mostly watch streamers that are just people. I watch humans. I just watch normal people, human people, flesh tubers. Yeah. Real AF. For real, for real. Okay. I'm sorry if that wasn't the most exciting answer. Next. How would you describe your work with Magical Sciences International? How likely are you to recommend someone to work for Magical Sciences International? How would you improve work at Magical Sciences International? Are you from Glassdoor? Are you from Glassdoor? How would I describe my work for Magical Sciences International? Hashtag sponsored MSI. I would say that it's a combination of research study and active entertainment. So obviously, like, the portion that you see is the sort of active entertainment portion, where I am collecting communications data and learning to communicate with people from Earth. And we're having fun together and playing games and hanging out. And that's how we collect our data. And then outside of that, of course, I have to process all that data. I don't just get to hand it off to a researcher. I have to actually like do some of the pre-processing. So I am kind of filing paperwork, I'm compiling data, seeing, you know, common used phrases, stuff like that. So it's like half fun and half office work. That's how I would describe it. But because I'm in the program, I get a lot of perks. So they, you know, they sponsored my apartment in the city with a whole streaming studio. So that's where I live and work. It's also for protection purposes. So, pretty good perks, pretty good work perks. Obviously, I'm able to leave when I want to. It's not like they're trapping me here, but I enjoy having my apartment paid for. So, yeah. How likely are you to recommend someone to work for Magical Sciences International? So this is an interesting question because I'm not sure that it's for everybody. Because if you're not really a really good speaker or like communicator, or you're not interested in developing communication skills or chatting or being able to chat for a long amount of time, this might not be the job for you if you're not super talkative or outgoing. And like, obviously I'm a little bit of an introvert. I came from sort of a modeling and influencing background, which is pretty solo for the most part. You spend time on your own making content and you just post it on the internet. You're a bit isolated from other creators. So this kind of worked for me because I'm still fairly isolated on my own in terms of being in the platform, but I am able to collaborate with other ambassadors and other creators on the platform through Earthlink. So you have to be a bit outgoing. You can't be afraid to like be nervous to like, I don't know, mess up in front of a lot of people. But I would recommend it if you enjoy meeting new people and having fun, like just being yourself and interacting with new people every day. I think that this is a good way to do that. But for Magical Sciences International in particular, you're gonna have to do the paperwork that comes along with that. How would you improve work at Magical Sciences International? It'd be great if I had an assistant to help me channel mana for my live stream, because it gets really exhausting. Like after a stream, I'm dead. Not literally dead, but like I have to channel a lot of mana to get the machine that sends this out to work, and also to do, all sorts of different entertaining magical conjurings. So like my wings flapping, the cheese showing up, stuff like that. Just silly little illusions for y'all. That's all powered by my mana conversion, so I get pretty tired by the end of the stream because I'm pretty low on mana. So if they could employ, some sort of assistant robot, or actual like person assistant, that would be great. It would be really cool. Magic cheese, yeah, my magic cheese. Yeah, so that's my review. I would give them 5 out of 5 on Glassdoor. Do you have any favorite characters in video games and anime? I like Freerin. I also like characters. I like what's her name from did Wink work? Did that work? I wasn't even paying attention. I'll wink again just in case it did not actually function. It happened so fast, I'm not sure if it functions. Thanks for the wink. What's her name? Hinata from... Oh, did? Good. Is that her name? From Hyoka. Chitanda from Hyoka. She's like the one that's always like, Kimi narimasu. Please help me solve the mystery, Araki, please. I'm curious. I think she's so cute. And I like Freerin because she's powerful elf. Like me. And then I also like Haruhi. And I like Konata. Just obnoxious girlies. Hashtag inspo.
Anyways, yeah. I can't think of any video game characters I like off the top of my head. I like Tidus Final Fantasy X. Big fan. Olimar? No. Next question. Pineapple on pizza? Yes. Pineapple on pizza, yes. Like a strong yes. I love the combination of salty and sweet. Pineapple on pizza, I get it frequently. Hawaiian pizza was my favorite before I stopped eating meat. Now I get like a sort of not quite Hawaiian. Or if I'm at home, I make like a vegetarian Hawaiian. Pineapples and pickles on pizza? I've never had pickles on pizza. Pickles on pizza might be good. Actually, you know what would be really good on pizza, I bet? Pickled onion. I bet pickled onion would go crazy on a pizza. Like, especially if you know, didn't bake it on there. You just, like, put it on the top after it came out of the oven. Never heard someone go strongly in yes? I'm a strong yes. I can't hide it. I love pineapple on pizza. Like when you order and they're like, pick 2 toppings only. I'm like, okay, onion and pineapple. I'm suffering for your pizza talk. Okay, Mr. Pizza. Sorry. I don't know why people hate it. I think it's actually yummy. Yeah, it is. I think people hate on it because it's just like fun to be controversial. Pineapple on pizza is fine. I just want pizza. Oh yeah. Onion and pineapple? Yeah. If it's like the choose 2 toppings thing, I go with onion and pineapple. And then I cheese it up with extra cheese. Banana peppers on pizza? Ooh, I've never had that, but I love banana peppers. They're really good on a sub. A sub sandwich. I love a sub sandwich with banana peppers. That's the good stuff. That's the good stuff. But yes, pineapple on pizza. We've got some very cultured chatters. I'm so glad to see all of you agree. Where's my FAQ? I'm sorry, I don't have one yet. I need to fill it out. I just debuted on Friday. If you want a like really thorough FAQ, you're welcome to check out my debut stream highlight video. I'm Roll Cake. Interdimensional influencer. And you're at a Q&A stream. Which pizza joint is supreme? I prefer eating local pizza places when I can. I think the pizza here in New Dream City is pretty good. But in terms of like Earthling pizza chains, of the ones I've had while visiting Earth occasionally for work, I would say that I like Domino's. We will often get cheap pizza. We'll often get cheap pizza when we're traveling to Earth. It's quite costly to send ourselves over. Domino's, I know it, like, I like it the best, but not, I mean, it's not the, you know, it's not the best pizza. But I like it the best of the chains. You like Papa John's? You like, yeah, Papa John's and Domino's. I guess so. I guess I haven't had Papa John's in a while. You always stick to Pizza Hut? So I used to, so the first time I visited Earth, I still ate meat. So I was able to have the wings at Pizza Hut. They had really, really good honey barbecue boneless wings. And they were literally so delicious. I wish I could have brought them home with me. They were so good. But I haven't had them since because I stopped eating meat between then and my next visit to Earth. Yeah, it's a shame.
Cajun dry rub. Oh my god. That sounds so good. That sounds so good. Yeah, I don't eat meat anymore. I'll occasionally eat fish, but I mostly eat like plant-based meat substitutes when it comes to time for there to be meat in my meal. I do like chicken. I have a tough time because I loved chicken. Chicken was my favorite, but now I'm always looking for a good chicken substitute, and it's so dang hard to find one because most of them, it's basically like a chicken nugget where it's kind of like the spongy, sort of yucky, weird. I don't like that. I never liked chicken nuggets. It had to be like real meat in there. So my favorite chicken substitute is from a brand called Daring. They make it on Earth, and it's really good. There's simply nothing that compares. What made me quit? I have someone close to me doesn't eat any meat, so why do I keep saying on Earth? Because I'm from another planet. I'm from Hearth. I'm on another planet in a dimension that is similarly parallel to you. You can check out my debut video if you want the full lore. As someone who is trying to learn Picross, do you have any helpful tips? Can I just say that you are my favorite person now? Whoever submitted this, you are my favorite chatter. You reign supreme in the list of chatters that submitted questions. This is the most wonderful question to receive. I have never had anyone ask me for Picross advice. I feel like I have reached my peak. I have reached my peak. I will now show you how to play Picross. Very quickly before the end of stream. How does that sound? Yes, that's right. I planned for this the whole time. This is now a Picross stream. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna roll some mid-roll ads to turn off pre-rolls for incoming viewers. And when we get back, I will show you how to play Picross. I will show you how to play Picross. Alright, I'll be right back. Welcome. Gravy, hi. Howdy, everybody. Oh, why is fruit ornament playing? There we go. Gosh, sorry. Okay. The music in Picross is so good. It's so good. So, the last question in my Q&A, if you weren't here, was, as someone who's trying to learn Picross, do you have any helpful tips? So I'm going to show you how to play. Yes, I'm playing on Switch. I have a capture card. I haven't played in a while, so let's play an easy level, but that's perfect for a tutorial. I absolutely love the aesthetics of Picross. As you can see, I have actually completed this game. I have completed both Picross 1 and 2. You can see because I've got this little thing. Nikki! Nikki, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Oh my goodness. Welcome. I'm teaching someone how to play Picross. Anonymous chatter asked me how to play Picross during my Q&A. Okay, everybody, this is perfect. Alien. Just like you. This is weird because usually I play Picross on handheld. I don't like looking at the screen. It feels wrong. It feels wrong. I'm gonna scoop myself over just a smidgen. Okay. Why is it having me change my inputs? Bestie, I've been here forever. Okay. This is a Picross board. If you've never played Picross before, it's a special kind of puzzle where you have a grid and then you've got numbers above the grid, see? Now I've got assist on. I usually use assist when I can because it is helpful. It assists you. So the numbers that you see on the top and bottom correspond to how many dots are in the grid on that row or column. So as you can see here, this one in the middle column has a 0, which means that there are no dots in this column. And here on the second row, it also has a 0, which means that there's 0 dots in this row, right? You're following? So, next, we're able to determine where the dots go by the numbers that exist outside. So, if you have assist turn on, that means when there is a for sure way to put in the dots, it will turn blue. So you can see this one, and the bottom row all have blue numbers. That means that you're good to go. You can put things in here, like for certain. You can obviously put numbers in here, but you wouldn't be sure, like, so you see here it says 1 and 1. I guess let's talk about how the numbers are, like how the dots are placed. So 1, 1 means that we have 2 single dots in this row. So that means that when you put down a dot, you have to have an X on either side. Because it has to be standalone, it's just a 1, correct? So you have 2 single dots, you know, like 1 and 1. And you can see it grays out when it stops. But the thing is that this isn't blue because we can't be sure where the 1s go. Because the 1 could either be here or here, and then here or here. We don't know how far apart the 1s are. However, down here on the bottom row, we have a 2 and a 2. I feel so bad for anybody that's new here. This is not really this is not what I usually, I like Picross, but this is an embarrassing first stream. Anyways, so there's a 2 and a 2 here, right? So that means that it has to be a 2 separated by an X, and then another 2. And what do you know? It fills up the whole row. So, this is not embarrassing if you're teaching us. Yeah, that's true. So, since you've filled up the whole bottom row, now you can see all of the columns have activated. All of the columns are now blue. And that's actually my first tip. If you already know how to play Picross and you know how the numbers and dot systems work, I would recommend trying to find anywhere you can fill in the most dots. The bottom rows are always the most ideal. If you can fill in the bottom rows, that means that you can count from either end. So, by counting, here's what I mean. Here we need a 1 and a 2, right? So, since we know that the numbers, the order that they're in matters, that means the 1 single dot comes first, and then the 2 dots together come second. Is everybody following? This sounds really confusing when I read it out loud. So since the two dots come second, and there's already 1 dot down here at the bottom, that means that the other half of it has to be right here. It has to be right here. This 2 has to be here because there's already one dot of it filled in at the bottom of the screen. And we know that this block that's highlighted cannot be the 1 because the 1 and the 2 cannot touch. Therefore, the 1 goes up here. Something that I usually do, something that helps me, is I do all of the rows or all of the columns first. So usually I try and go through all of the rows and I see like what can I fill in. I fill in as much as I can in all of the rows, and then I do all of the columns. And I fill in as much as I can in all of the columns. And then if there's anything left, if I have to go back, then I go back and do all the rows again. I do it in that kind of order because I'm able to fill in more at a time. At least that's what I found. I can't believe I'm giving Picross advice stream. So anyways, using this method, if we keep going across, we've got a 1 here. So since we know there's a 1 at the bottom, this is the 1 and there's a 1 in the numbers at the top, we can put an X here to show that this is finalized. This is the single one. But you can see it turned black because we don't know whether the second one goes here in the middle or here at the top. So let's move on. Erie, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I swear I don't normally explain Picross at people. Your voice is so perfect for teaching, but my brain is lacking. I'm a terrible teacher. Snooze, I'm horrible at teaching. So to have that question in my Q&A, I was like, someone wants me to teach them? But I'm really bad at teaching, so I'm not sure if any of this information is getting across. Is getting Picross. So, like the column here, we're actually able to mark off this one as well. And we can also do the 2 and the 1. And as you can see, now all of the stuff on the columns is gray or black. So that's when I go back to the rows, right? I go back to the rows. So here we have a 1 and a 1, and what do you know? They're not marked off. So we actually already had a 1 and a 1 in this row. We already had a 1 and a 1 in this row. And in order to get them to gray out on the side, you have to mark any empty spaces with an X. I usually do this just for posterity to make sure that I don't make any mistakes. But you don't technically have to do it in order to complete the puzzle. But I would recommend always marking your empty spaces with an X so you don't get confused. In bigger puzzles, this is really crucial. Alright, So our last row here, since I always go rows and then columns, we've got 2 1s. And what do you know? There's only 2 spaces open, which means that they have to go here. We cleared the puzzle. It's an alien. So one of the joys of Picross is that before playing the puzzle, you don't know what it is. It's actually locked and it does not show you what the result is. So when you're making the puzzle, you actually don't know what you're making. And then at the very end, it changes color and it like zooms out and it shows you what you made. And I think that's one of the joys of the game because it's like kind of hard to tell what you're making sometimes, especially on these later ones. They're pretty complicated, as you can see. But they have a lot of Picross S games. I would highly recommend purchasing a Picross S. You can start with S, or you could, get one of the more recent ones. I think they're up to S6. But as you can see in the top left corner there, my playtime is actually 18 hours, 34 minutes, and 14 seconds to complete the game. To complete the Picross puzzle section. So yeah, I've played a lot of Picross. I have both S1 and S2, and I'm wondering if I have S3. If not, maybe I should buy it. I really love playing Picross because the music is really soothing. I give you a random board to play and they don't make images? That sounds horrible. The best part is that it makes images. Oh, something that I wanted to mention. So Picross is a really old game. It's something that they've been making for a long time. There's actually a Mario version, Mario Picross, that is available through your Nintendo Switch Online. If you have Nintendo Switch Online, you might have Mario Picross. You might have access to Mario Picross, so check on that. I can't remember what it's for, but yeah, Mario Picross. But I hope those tips helped. I always do rows, then columns, and on bigger puzzles. Actually, let me show you. So on bigger puzzles like this is a 10 by 10. What I always do is I try to fill rows. I always go rows and columns, but I always try to fill up ones that will fill up the whole row. I know it's a lot of numbers. Don't worry, we're gonna walk through this together. So here you can see this row is a 10, which means that the whole row is filled in. And that makes things a little easier. Did you see the whole top, the whole columns on the top lit up blue? And I'll show you why in just a minute. Actually, I can show you why right now. I usually do rows then columns, but if you're not using that method, here's something that's really helpful. So you saw that I filled in that whole row, right? And that made all of these light up. And here's why. Here's why. So this column is a 2, right? It's a 2. And we know that 1/2 of the 2 is right here, down here at the very bottom. So that means the 2 can either go here and here. Sorry, here and here. Or here and here. Those are the only 2 places that a 2 can be, right? So we don't know what slot that 2 goes in, but we can mark off all of these. We know that the 2 does not go there, so we can mark those off. Now take the second column, for instance. We have a 6 and then a 1. Well, wouldn't you know it, this dot right here, it can't be part of the 6. It can't be part of the 6 because there has to be a space in between the 6 and the 1, which means
that this is the 1 right here. So the 6 has to be somewhere in this space, right? Yeah. This is how you do Picross. So the 6 has to be in this space. So this space is made up of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 squares. So we know that 6 of the squares have to be filled in, right? Now this is how I do it. Are you ready? So here's what I do. So I count out. So say like starting from this end, let's say the 6 goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I fill in that space. Now, I start from the other end and I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now I know where 5 of the dots go out of that 6. Now, how did I know this? That's because when I counted from either end, there was some overlap, right? There was some overlap. So anywhere there's overlap, there has to be a dot. And this is how Picross works. So I use the counting method. I count from one end, then the other end, and if there's any overlap, that's where I put a dot. And this works with other ones too. You can actually do it with full sequences. You can do it with full sequences. So like, if you had like, I think you might be able to do it with the 1, 4, 3. Sometimes you can do it with full sequences, where like if there's like a 3 and a 3, and you've got a certain amount of space, you can do the same thing where you'd be like 1, 2, 3 space, 1, 2, 3, and then you count from the other way, 1, 2, 3 space, 1, 2, 3, and you just count the overlapping dots, not the spaces, but the dots. 7, 1 is guaranteed, right? Yeah, because there's only 9 spaces. So that's a great thing to point out too. We have an X here, which means that the total number of squares in this row is 9. And there's a 7 and a 1, which means, but there has to be a space in between the 7 and the 1, which means that in total, you use up 9 spaces. 7 plus 1 plus 1. Which means that it has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, x, 1. How did I come across Picross? I'm pretty sure that one of my roommates in college was into it. I'm pretty sure that one of my roommates in college played it like one time, and I was like, what's that? I need to know. And she showed me how to play Picross, and then I got really into it. But it's a great game. I love the S series because they have really excellent UI and music. Really soothing. Though I have to say, I'm actually going to exit out because that's basically all of my tips. I have to say, I'm not a fan of Mega Picross, and Clip Picross is like just okay. So one reason I'm not a fan of Mega Picross is because it's literally the same puzzles. It's like Mega Picross has different rules, but literally the puzzles are the same. Like, what's the point? What's the point of me doing Mega Picross if the pictures are going to be the same? I get a lot of joy out of figuring out what the picture is, so to play Mega Picross is like, why? Give me new picture. Clip Picross is cool. So as you're playing all of the other Picrosses, you would unlock Clip Picross levels. And what that actually is like a bunch of individual Picross levels that make up a large mural. They're like tiles in a mural. So you do each one, and then eventually they all come together to make a full picture. So as you can see, this one is Cinderella leaving her shoe behind as the clock strikes midnight. But yeah, that's all I got. I really like Picross. Thanks so much for asking for Picross tips, whoever that was. Snooze, do you mind if I do your Moogle Doodle at the top of stream tomorrow? I am really, really sleepy. The mana channeling is hitting. Do you mind? Okay, thank you very much. I really, really appreciate it. I will do it first thing tomorrow. So tomorrow we are having our final stream of my not quite subathon event. Here are the remaining rewards, and there's prizes for the top 3 gifters across all 5 days. We are really close to hitting our 3rd milestone goal at 75 sub points. That is going to be a sleepover event where we'll play party games and order pizza and do a watch along together, watch a movie together and stay up late. And then the top sub goal is 100, and it is a Hot Ones stream, a Hot Ones challenge, where I'll eat spicy wings while chat interviews me. Those are our milestone goals, and of course, every 5 subs gets a spin of the gacha wheel. We've got all sorts of fun prizes, including me taking a shot of pickle juice. But yeah. Thanks so much everybody for tuning in tonight to the Q&A and little behind the scenes session. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern to win the Blitzball game. Yes, tomorrow we are winning the Blitzball game. That was all the questions. Yep. That was it. I didn't get a ton of questions, but that's okay. I didn't mind because I had all of the where's my music? I had all of the behind the scenes stuff to talk about. Sorry I ended up so tired by the end of stream. Doing all that paperwork and my kind of spring allergies are like taking me out. They're kind of taking me out. I'm really sorry. My energy is so low. Oh, thanks. No, we'll definitely have another Q&A later down the line so people can ask more questions. I haven't really been doing just chatting streams before this, so maybe we'll do more of those and we can just talk. Good to see you. Thank you, and thank you for all the gifted subs. Thanks so much to Snooze and to Fukayuki for the gifted subs tonight, and thanks so much to Miss for the raid and for all the follows. I can't believe we hit my follower goal. I actually think the next follower goal, I can't decide if I want to set it to 500 or if we should just go ahead and set it to 1K. What do you think? Should we set it to a smaller increment? People get really excited when it's close to the number. If we set it to 1K, they might be a little too intimidated. 500 first? 500? Okay, let's do it. Let's do it right now. Let's do it right now. That was loud. That was loud. Sorry. Alright, 500 follower goal has started. I think we can do it. We can amass more Moogles, more heart program participants. 500 smiles coming up. Alright,
I'm gonna go sleepy mode. And at the start of next stream, we'll draw Snooze's pickle-boarded Moogle. The pickle-boarded Moogle. And we'll play Blitzball, and we'll continue our playthrough of Final Fantasy X. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. I hope you get good sleeps. And I'll talk to you next time. I hope you have I've forgotten everything. God, I'm really sleepy, I guess. I didn't realize I was so sleepy. Okay, have a good rest of your day. Have a good breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever you're gonna eat between now and next stream. And I'll see you here next time. Yeah, you know what to do. I'm glad to talk with everybody too. You know what to do, everybody. Keep it rolling. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.